Feeling overwhelmed by clutter and attached to just about everything in your home? You are not alone. Our homes can become a collection of our memories, or maybe stuff from loved ones that we've lost. This can make it really hard to let go. In this video, I'm sharing 5 simple, actionable tips to help you part with some of these items. When you're emotionally attached to a lot of stuff in your space, the best place to start is with the easy stuff first. This would be stuff that has absolutely no sentimental value. And trust me, there are plenty of those, even if you can't think of any right now. So let me help you get started. Best practice is to start with expired items first. Remember that decluttering is a muscle that you have to build, and it naturally gets easier to let go the more you do it. So here are some examples. The pantry is a wonderful starting point and is low stress on the declutter-o-meter. There, the items have a clear expiration date. If it's expired, let it go. If you no longer eat it or it just tastes bad, it's an easy trash decision. I bought these bourbon barbecue quinoa chips. Ugh, nasty, right? Kind of sounds good in theory, but they really didn't taste that great. Your medicine cabinet is another great hot spot to start with. Toss expired medications, which are less potent, and those medications that you just don't need anymore. During the pandemic, I hoarded a lot of COVID tests. My daughter's school, I felt like, gave us 2 per week. I quickly learned that those babies expire. By starting with the easy stuff first, you build momentum and see immediate results, which can motivate you to tackle more sentimental items later, and decluttering them every few months. Another great place to start is the fridge or freezer. Lots of items in there that can go. How old is this mayo? Get rid of that old salad dressing and maybe last week's Chinese food. You can even tackle those mystery freezer items. A few other quick and easy tosses are expired sunblock, first aid kit supplies, and some cleaning products such as old yucky sponges. Let's move on to our next tip. So if you found tip number 1 to still be a little bit too much, how about starting with 1 random item per day? While it's not a massive transformation, it will show you that there are plenty of items in your home that you are not emotionally invested in. For example, an old pen that ran out of ink, batteries that don't work anymore, an empty bottle of lotion, or a toy your dog destroyed. Don't underestimate the value of 1 item a day. That's 365 items a year. This is a tactic I use with many of my clients who are incredibly overwhelmed to begin decluttering. If you're enjoying my video, don't forget to contribute to my coffee addiction by smashing that like button. Moving on to tip number 3. Now, I typically don't preach what someone should and shouldn't declutter. I personally feel like I can give direction and, this is an easy item, this is not. But in general, decluttering and what to let go of is incredibly subjective and varies from person to person. I do agree that sentimental items, when you are just starting out, should be tackled last when you feel more comfortable with decluttering, which is why tips number 1 and 2 focus on those low emotional investment items. With that said, what I have found working with clients who are more of that sentimental personality type is to take photos of your sentimental items. This way, you can hold on to the memory, not necessarily the object itself. You can even create a digital memory album on your phone or computer, and of course, print out the photos if you feel more comfortable. The next tip is to donate or give some of these items to friends and or family. Donating items can make it easier to part with them, knowing that they will go to someone in need. There are tons of shelters that can benefit from gently used towels and blankets, food pantries that can benefit from your canned goods. Tons of charities take in toys, clothing, shoes, and even beauty and hair products. Maybe choose a cause that you care about and imagine the joy that your precious item will bring to somebody else. This can also be done via buy nothing sites as well as a slew of others. Looking to declutter your entire home? The secret sauce is in the planning. I host a free live Zoom workshop monthly where I teach you how to create a customized decluttering plan for your space, which will help you eliminate decision fatigue and lower your stress and overwhelm levels. I'll leave more information to it in the description. Another great option is to focus on creating a memory box, or for many of you who are just starting out, a memory closet. The benefit of this is that you are actively identifying what should be kept and storing it in one designated space. And while you are decluttering the easier things to part with around your home, you will eventually work your way up to the memory closet or room. And yes, it will happen. And chances are, because you've built your decluttering muscle, many of the things in there will be easier to part with. Maybe you don't need your high school yearbook or your first prom dress, or even that china your mama gave you because you don't actually like it. At some point, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years down the road, your memory closet or room will eventually downsize to a memory box. Remember that letting go of items doesn't mean letting go of memories. Start small, stay focused, and celebrate every little victory. If you're still feeling a little overwhelmed, you can check out this video next. As always, good luck on your decluttering journey. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to be good to yourself.